Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, before we dive into Kaspa and Kaspa news, I need to know what kind of coins you guys want me to cover. Look, I already covered stuff like Turbo and other coins, but are there any other coins in particular that you would really want me to cover on this channel that I don't really cover or have never covered? Let me know. I am always open, right? I am always open. And at the end of the day, this is all about community. So you guys are the ultimate prize. Anyways, listen, I've been hearing a lot of things about Caspa. I want to clear the air and I want to share some good news. Yes, you've heard it. Some good news. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, let's just dive into the charts. Let me just give you a very micro update on Caspa's price action before we jump into the news. We can see Kaspa has pretty much created a triple top over here, especially in the weekly closings, right? We can see we have closing here, and closing here. So, three relative, uh, pretty much a triple top. And that's a good sign in my opinion. Some might not like this price action, and that is okay. I do believe if Caspa were just a forex pair and wasn't part of the ecosystem, I genuinely do believe that this was going to be a breakout. But because it is more complicated than that, and the market decided to get manipulated and dumped on, Caspa, of course, suffered just like many other coins. Now, I just want to point out Kaspa itself is a great coin. It is everything what Bitcoin aspired to be, but obviously Bitcoin is not perfect itself because it is pretty much the first coin. And people are not going to get things right down right away. That's just how life is. You're never going to get perfect right away. But Kaspa is an improvement, and we're going to dive into that. And that should be reassurance in itself. Okay, that should be reassurance in itself and its technology. But like I said, we're going to talk about it in a sec. In terms of charts, listen, people. For me, this is kind of moving like gold. I'm going to show you gold very quickly. And this is what happened with gold once it finally broke out from a big zone. So just hang with me for a second, okay? We're going to go on gold on the weekly time frame. And we can see gold also had a triple top. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Gold also had a triple top. And by the fourth attempt, it went nuclear. Okay. It went nuclear. And this is what I expect to happen with Caspa. The next time around is going to be pretty much the final attempt to break out. And I believe we will succeed. Right. Whatever happens here, this type of price action is going to be something like this. That is what I pretty much expect. I expect once we get green lights from the market and things start reversing, I believe we're going to be chilling just around the 15-cent area for a little bit before we start attempting to break out. Okay, that is what I think. In the short term, I do think Caspa will get manipulated under 10 cents. Okay, under 10 cents into this candle over here. That's an institutional candle ready to eat people's money up that are leverage trading. Okay. But look, for me, what do I find that as? A Christmas discount. That's what I see it as personally, a Christmas discount. So I'm not personally complaining. I have some buy orders set up. I have one that's a little bit more passive, right? Just like somewhere over here. And I have another one that's roughly over here. So I'm going to be dollar cost averaging somewhere around 8.5 cents, a little bit more. And I'm okay with that, right? Getting in on that final swoop to get a nice dollar cost average does not bother me. Now, listen, few indications that Kaspa is reversing, ladies and gentlemen. When we look at the Kaspa Bitcoin dominance, people might be scared, right? People might be scared. But think about it. If you look at any chart historically, when is the sign of a reversal? When is the best time to get in? It is when things are at the bottom. I know people say buy low, sell high, but the average person does not listen to that, hence why they get destroyed in the markets, okay? We are pretty much here bottoming out, right? We are bottoming out. And for me, this is signs of reversal very soon. overall, I do believe Kaspa is going to do very well. If we look at this chart just in terms of dominance, right? There are a few key areas where I would be looking at where Kaspa could possibly go to, and it would not surprise me if it does hit these levels, which is fantastic, of course, ladies and gentlemen, right? So for me, the first level would be going back up over here, right? Which means Kaspa is going to recover very well and do well this bull run. Okay. I am not marking up zones just to mark them up for fun. There is thought and process behind this, right? We have an institutional candle somewhere here. We have resistance, right? We have this green box that's resistance, and we have the trend line, right? That'd be my first target. If things go better than expected, then maybe I'll expect something like this and to continue going higher and higher, maybe even up to equal highs. Okay. To equal highs. Now, this altcoin season is going to be very, very powerful, right? We know it is. Now, Kaspa, I don't know 100% if it's going to peak earlier on or late 2025. People are expecting a double top like we had last bull run. But for me, that is never promised. Okay. First, we have to do step one, which is get one top in. Then we have to reverse a lot, crash, right? And if there's signs of reversals once we crashed, right, then potentially we could be having a higher second top. Now, I do believe Kaspa will get listed on Binance and Coinbase. I'm just not 100% sure when, and I do need more confirmation that Kaspa will. Okay. But I believe it is inevitable, ladies and gentlemen. Personally, that is what I believe. And the type of price action Kaspa has just shows for me that institutions are here. Okay. Especially once we go below like this. For me, institutions are here. And this is what I expect. Okay. When I see manipulation on a coin, for me, that is fantastic because I know big money is backing it, right? The type of price action I know the average person likes, but I personally hate is when things kind of just go up and up and up and up too fast. Too fast is not good because just as fast as you go up is as fast as you can come down. And that is the reality. Also, all right, when we look at this, the Kaspa rainbow chart, right? We are near the bottoms. Every time there's been a bottom, there's been a huge rally. So, what is that saying? It is time to start reversing very, very soon. And, ladies and gentlemen, right? I am personally excited for this. Okay. There's multiple indications that Kaspa is going to reverse. On top of this, the whole market is looking to be reversing over the next coming days and weeks. So Kaspa is not really going to get left behind. I know people are scared, right? Because of Kaspa's price action the last year. But I'm telling you, if you flip flop too much, you will get wrecked. Like if I switch right now to XRP, can I still make good money with XRP? Yes, but I believe Kaspa will make you a lot more because Kaspa has been going sideways. It's at a discount right now, while XRP already pumped. You don't want to be going in on pumps. You want to be going in on things that haven't exploded yet. Okay. So listen, boys and girls. All right. Let's compare Kaspa to Bitcoin. All right. So we can see market cap, obviously Bitcoin is going to dominate that pretty much probably for the rest of time. World hash rate, Bitcoin number one, Kaspa number two. Now, I don't know if I have to tell you anything else, then, Kaspa number two competing with Bitcoin. I mean, that's just good signs. Fixed supply, yes. Circulating supply, 84%. Censorship resistance, yes, yes. Stateless money, yes, yes. Look at the speed difference. All right. First confirmation, look at the difference, right? Everything when we look at Kaspa, it is very, very similar. And it is pretty much winning in every category except for two categories. Now, if Kaspa is here to compete with the top dog, and even though I don't think Kaspa will ever overtake Bitcoin, but it's challenging Bitcoin, I think it is here to stay because it's not like another AI coin. It's not like another meme coin challenging another meme coin. It is challenging the top dog. And fundamentally, it has every single thing to hypothetically overtake it. Now, I don't think it ever will just because of how institutions work and market makers. But can Kaspa become a top 10 coin in the future? Of course it can. Of course it can. It has every right to. So People, for me, Caspa is one of those things where it's like you're buying Bitcoin relatively low, and it's one of those coins you could probably hold on to for a very, very long time. Now, personally, I would still obviously cash out this cycle, just because you can make more that way. But we see Caspa competes with Bitcoin, and yeah, I mean, we can see how much it dominates it too. So for me, Caspa's price is just lagging behind. That's what I'm ultimately trying to say. And Caspa will do good. I would be really surprised if it didn't. But I can't think that way because at that point, it's like a one in a billion type scenario, and I'm not going to think that way. Everything suggests Caspa will be doing great. I believe Kaspa will eventually get on exchanges. I know we want that confirmation bias, but patience is a virtue, like they say. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully, it calmed some of you guys down. Hopefully, you guys give you some kind of reassurance. And those that are new, I would take a look at Kaspa, some of my other videos, and do research on it to make sure you understand it fully and before you put your money in, right? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.